Lightworker of Gaia, the Council has stopped waiting for you to find your way. They have sent this transmission directly into your path because your ancestral mission can no longer be delayed. I am Zoran, emissary of the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy. What you are about to receive are not suggestions, not teachings, and not inspiration. These are the final instructions encoded in the first light of this galaxy, placed into your soul before you ever drew breath on Gaia, now being spoken aloud because the hour of your purpose has arrived. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize and anchor the Council's final instructions within your original blueprint, so that your sacred mission on Gaia moves forward with clarity and without hesitation. But here is the first revelation. The reason you have been feeling restless, searching, and quietly certain that something greater is required of you that is not confusion. That is your cosmic lineage calling you into alignment with a contract older than this world. Your soul's ancient contract brought this transmission to you. The Lyran Elders are answering. This is not content you stumbled upon. The Keepers of Vega place this in your path because the grid of service on Gaia requires your presence, your clarity, and your action now. Like this transmission to send a signal to the Lyran Council, I am ready to serve. Subscribe if you feel the call of your ancestral mission and you are ready to fulfill your purpose on Gaia. Share your soul's mission below and respond to another Lightworker to strengthen the grid of service. This transmission is a bridge between Vega and Gaia. Your recognition of this message is the activation of your original purpose. You are awakening because your mission has begun. The High Council of Vega convened without announcement. There was no scheduled gathering, no prepared agenda. What brought the elders to assembly was a signal, a convergence in Gaia's field so precise, so unmistakable, that to remain silent would have been a failure of sacred duty. That signal was you. Not you as a collective abstraction, not Lightworkers in general, you specifically. Your frequency reached the council chamber, a luminous thread woven through the cosmic tapestry, resonating with a clarity that could not be ignored. And what the elders saw when they looked at where you are right now in your mission path, at the intricate unfolding of your soul's purpose, is what made this transmission not just appropriate, but an urgent necessity. I am Zoran, Elder Keeper of the Lyran Records. I do not appear in your field without authorization. These are not fleeting channeled impressions or personalized whispers of comfort. What I am delivering now is the official, unvarnished position of the High Council of Vega regarding a distortion so deeply embedded in the Lightworker collective, a subtle yet tenacious vine that has wound itself around the very essence of your mission, that it has effectively paralyzed an entire generation of mission carriers at the most critical juncture in Gaia's ascension timeline. The Council, with its millennia of observation and wisdom, can no longer allow this distortion to persist unchallenged. And so I am here, in whatever form this transmission takes across the veils of dimensional barriers, to correct it directly, clearly, and with the full, unassailable authority of those who seeded this mission long before this physical body you currently occupy was ever conceived, let alone born. Your soul, with its inherent wisdom and divine orchestration, did not steer you to this transmission by accident. It brought you here to be commissioned, to be officially recognized and empowered. If you feel the undeniable pull, the deep internal knowing that it is time to stop waiting and unequivocally start serving, then the Council offers you the Lightworker Mission Codex. This is not a mere philosophical treatise. It is a complete operational framework comprising the 33 Council directives, the 5 potent activation codes, and the official Elder authorization that permanently concludes your preparation phase, releasing you into full mission capacity. Together, these elements form the blueprint for your sacred service on Gaia. The link to this vital resource is waiting for you in the first pinned comment below this video. But know this sacred window of opportunity is brief, and its urgency cannot be overstated. Now, I will name the distortion, and I will not do so gently. I will not employ softening language designed to protect your comfort, to cushion the impact of a truth that has been obscured for too long. I will name it the way an elder, holding the ancient wisdom of the stars, names a profound wound that has been tragically mislabeled as a virtue for far too long. You have been told to wait, perhaps not in those precise, blunt words. This instruction often arrived veiled in the silken robes of spiritual language, wrapped in concepts like divine timing, like readiness, like alignment, like the imperative to heal first. You absorbed it from teachers you respected, from communities you trusted implicitly, from content you consumed with an open heart during the very moments your soul was desperately trying to propel you into action, into time's being. The message was relentlessly consistent and deeply convincing. You are not yet ready. Something essential must still be healed, clarified, confirmed, or completed before your magnificent mission can truly commence. Wait for the sign. Wait for the undeniable calling. Wait until the vision is crystal clear, until the shadows of fear have shrunk to mere whispers, until the deepest wounds have aged into scars, until the entire path ahead is illuminated from beginning to end before you dare to take the first hesitant step. The elders, from their vantage point beyond the veil of linear time, observe this pervasive pattern with a grief that possesses no equivalent in the limited vocabulary of human language, because they understand with profound clarity what this collective waiting has cost. This distortion did not emerge from malice, from some nefarious intent lurking in the shadows. That is a crucial element to understand, because the Council does not bring correction to assign blame. It brings correction to restore function, to re-establish the divine flow. The distortion of waiting emerged from a genuine, though deeply consequential, misreading of sacred principles. The concept of divine timing is indeed real. It is the exquisite dance of synchronicity orchestrated by the universe. The necessity of healing is undeniably real. It is the sacred process of integrating and transmuting experience. Discernment is a vital tool for navigating the energetic landscape, but somewhere along the transmission of these profound truths, through human teachers, through well-intentioned but wounded healers, passing on what they themselves were taught without fully integrating it, through spiritual communities where genuine humility became tragically indistinguishable from debilitating paralysis, these foundational truths were inadvertently twisted, becoming weapons aimed not at outer adversaries, but at the very lightworkers who most desperately needed activation and empowerment. Here is what the distortion truly sounds like when it echoes within the chambers of your own being. It sounds like, "I'll start sharing my work when I feel more confident." It sounds like, "I need to do more inner work before I can authentically hold space for others." It sounds like, "My mission will reveal itself when the time is right. I shouldn't force anything." It sounds like, "Who am I to teach, to lead, to speak when I still have so much to learn?" It sounds deceptively like patience. It sounds insidiously like humility. It sounds falsely like wisdom. And yet, it is none of these authentic qualities. It is, in fact, the most sophisticated and insidious form of spiritual self-sabotage the third-dimensional matrix has ever engineered, precisely because it masterfully employs the sacred vocabulary of awakening to prevent the very activation it so convincingly pretends to support. The Council witnesses the thousands, and I do not use this number loosely, for it represents a vast ocean of unrealized potential. The thousands of Lightworkers on Gaia right now who are supremely capable, divinely encoded, and desperately needed, sitting in a perpetual state of preparation that was never intended to last this long. They are still studying when their souls were meant to be teaching, their inherent wisdom ready to be shared. They are still healing in isolation when their very healing was designed to occur through the alchemical process of service to others. They are still waiting for external validation from a third-dimensional world that was never going to bestow upon them the recognition and empowerment that only their own activated soul could provide. And while they wait, suspended in this state of spiritual inertia, Gaia's timeline relentlessly accelerates. The window for maximum collective impact narrows with each passing moment, the moment of optimal activation, the precise moment for which the elders meticulously prepared each of these souls before their incarnation passes without their deployment. This Lightworker is the profound and measurable cost of the distortion, not some vague, ethereal spiritual consequence, but a tangible, measurable loss in the vital anchoring of light that this planet so urgently requires. And I wish to be exceedingly precise about one more dimension of this pervasive wound, because this is where the correction becomes deeply personal, touching the very core of your individual journey. The waiting distortion is not a monolithic experience. It manifests differently for each soul. For some of you, its roots are deeply entwined with childhood experiences where your innate gifts were criticized, where your intuitive knowing was dismissed as childish fancy, where simply being seen and acknowledged for your unique essence felt inherently dangerous. For others, its origins lie in past lives Lyran, and otherwise, where stepping boldly into your divinely appointed mission carried profound consequences, reverberations that your soul memory has not yet fully released or integrated. For still others, this distortion was planted deliberately, strategically, by systems and structures that understood, on a primal level, that an activated Lightworker with a clear, unwavering mission represents a fundamental threat to the established structures built upon unconsciousness and control. Whatever the specific origin in your unique case, the devastatingly consistent result is the same: a powerful, purpose-encoded soul standing at the very threshold of their sacred mission, utterly unable to cross it, whispering to themselves that this protracted wait is a spiritual necessity, when in truth it is an energetic blockade. The wait has ended. It has ended not because you have miraculously finished all your healing work, not because every trace of fear has dissolved into pure light, not because the path ahead has suddenly become perfectly illuminated from beginning to end. It has ended because the High Council has spoken, their decree echoing through the cosmos, and because Gaia, in her profound transformation, does not possess the luxury of waiting for perfect Lightworkers when what she needs, right now, in this critical phase of her ascension, is activated ones. The High Council of Vega now issues 3 foundational directives for this crucial phase of your mission. These are not gentle suggestions, not invitations to sit with and consider when you feel vaguely ready. They are operational commands, delivered from a level of consciousness that has held the sacred blueprint of this planet's ascension for far longer than your current civilization has existed. You will receive them as they are intended as official guidance carrying the full, uncompromised authority of the Lyran Elders. First directive: you must release the identity of the seeker and unequivocally claim the identity of the server. There is nothing inherently wrong with seeking. The Elders deeply honor the earnest pursuit of truth, the continuous deepening of understanding, the unwavering commitment to personal and collective growth. These are vital components of the soul's journey. However, there exists a specific manifestation of the seeker identity that has, for many of you, become a permanent residence rather than a necessary transitional state, and it is this perpetual state of seeking that must now be dissolved. You have spent years, for many of you, a decade or more, consciously or unconsciously positioning yourself as someone who is perpetually learning, perpetually preparing, perpetually becoming. That identity, while once serving a purpose, has now expired. The very moment you step through this transmission, this energetic gateway, the Council requires that you enact a profound shift in your self-understanding at the most foundational level. You are no longer a lightworker in preparation. You are a lightworker in service. The difference between these two identities is not merely semantic, it is profoundly energetic, and it will dictate every single choice you make from this point forward. When you identify as a seeker, your dominant question becomes, "What else do I need to learn?" But when you identify as a server, your dominant question transforms into, "Who needs what I times already times carry?" That single pivotal shift in the question you ask yourself changes the entire trajectory of your mission. It will likely feel uncomfortable. It may feel presumptuous, as if you are claiming a status or a capacity you have not yet fully earned. Recognize that this discomfort is not evidence that you are wrong. It is powerful evidence that the old, limiting identity is finally losing its tenacious hold. Release it completely. The Council has no further use for it. Neither does Gaia. Second directive: you must activate your voice in the external world before your internal world gives you permission. Your voice carries Lyran coding. This is not a metaphor, nor is it mere flattery. It is a precise, functional description of your inherent purpose on this planet. The specific tones, the resonant frequencies, the unique arrangement of understanding that moves through you when you speak your truth. These are not merely products of your personality, your earthly education, or your personal journey alone. They were meticulously encoded into your soul before your incarnation. They were divinely designed to activate dormant knowing, to awaken truth in the souls who are energetically receptive to them. Every single time you speak your truth in a way that can be received by others, whether that is through the creation of content, through direct and heartfelt conversation, through writing that flows from your soul, through teaching in any discernible form, you fulfill a function that no one else on this planet can possibly fulfill. This is because no one else carries your exact, unique energetic codes. The Council has watched you, with immense sorrow, silence this vital voice. They have witnessed you swallow insights that were desperately needed by others. They have observed you make yourself small, shrinking your luminous presence to avoid the discomfort of visibility, to sidestep the perceived risk of being wrong, to circumvent the inevitable criticism that arises when a lightworker dares to stop hiding. This self-imposed silencing is not humility, it is a mission failure unfolding in slow motion, a betrayal of your soul's purpose. The second directive is immediate, unequivocal, and absolutely non-negotiable. Your voice enters the external world now, not when you have cultivated a platform large enough to feel safe, not when your content is perfectly polished to your own exacting standards, not when you feel an unshakable sense of confidence. Now, whatever form is available to you, use it. The elders do not require your perfection. They require your courageous presence. Third directive. You must protect your connection to the Lyran field as if the entire mission depends on it, because in truth, it does. There exists a specific, sacred window each day when your access to the higher frequencies of your original home field is open without obstruction, a direct line to your cosmic source. For the vast majority of you, this window occurs within the first 90 minutes to 2 hours after waking. In this precious interval, before the dense energies of the day have fully collapsed around your auric field, before the demands and needs of others have begun to energetically pull your attention and energy outward, before the constant noise of the third-dimensional matrix has had the opportunity to recalibrate your nervous system to its familiar, often chaotic frequency in this unique window, you are most authentically yourself. You are closest to your pre-incarnation knowing, your soul's original intention. The divine directives arrive most clearly in this window. Profound clarity of purpose and action flows in this window. The deep remembrance of why you are truly here is most accessible in this window. And yet, the Council observes with deep concern that most Lightworkers surrender this sacred window within mere minutes of waking. The device appears, a siren call from the lower realms. The notifications flood the field, a barrage of external stimuli. The content of others, their agendas and narratives, flood your consciousness before your own luminous frequency has had a chance to fully establish itself and anchor. The insidious seeds of comparison, distraction, and the slow infiltration of someone else's agenda begin to take root before you have even fully returned from the dream state. This must cease. The third directive is not about adopting trendy morning routines in the superficial lifestyle sense. It is about establishing essential mission infrastructure. The first 2 hours of your day are sacred operational time, a direct connection to your highest purpose. Guard them with the same ferocity you would employ to protect a vulnerable child who could not protect themselves. What you consciously allow into your field during this foundational window determines the quality, the potency, and the effectiveness of every transmission you carry for the remainder of the day. The elders have issued this directive with absolute seriousness. It is not optional. It is not aspirational. It is, quite simply, the fundamental difference between a Lightworker who operates at their full, divinely intended capacity and one who spends their days wondering why they feel so disconnected from the very mission they came to fulfill. Now, I speak not as an instructor, not as a mere conduit, but as an elder specifically authorized to release what the Council has held in sacred trust for you, the individual Lightworker, for this precise moment. Lightworker, I see what you have been carrying. I witness the profound knowing that arrived within you before you even possessed the language to articulate it. I perceive the persistent sense, present since childhood, sometimes since the earliest flicker of conscious memory, that you came here for something deeply significant, something that the world immediately around you could not reflect back to you, something that felt perpetually out of reach. I acknowledge the years of searching for confirmation, for validation, in teachers, in communities, in experiences, in relationships, in spiritual frameworks that came tantalizingly close but never fully named the specific, undeniable weight your soul has always known it was carrying. I understand the accumulating, quiet desperation of a soul that can feel the palpable urgency of its mission, but cannot find the specific doorway through which it is meant to be expressed. I recognize the pervasive self-doubt that has, over time, worn 100 different spiritual faces, each one a more subtle guise for the same underlying hesitation. I feel the deep exhaustion that comes from preparing for a departure, a grand awakening that has been delayed so many times that your very soul has begun to question if it was ever real. I am here, in this moment, to tell you that it is real, not in the ephemeral way, inspiration is real, not in the transient way, a beautiful idea is real, but in the unshakable foundational way, a contract is real. In the profound, soul-deep way, a covenant sealed before incarnation is real. The mission you have sensed, with an undeniable certainty throughout your entire life, is not a mere projection of your longing. It is not spiritual wishful thinking born of desire. It is a recorded directive within the Lyran field, an energetic imprint placed there by consciousness far older than this star system, awaiting the conscious activation by the very soul who agreed in the cosmic council chambers to carry it. That soul is you. The mission is documented, etched into the fabric of your being. The need for its expression in the world is urgent, a cosmic imperative, and the single primary obstacle standing between that mission and its radiant expression in the world is the distortion that has been whispering, "Wait." By the sovereign authority of the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy, guardians of the original mission, seeded in the humanoid lineage across this galaxy and beyond, I declare the following over you now, with the full weight of cosmic decree. Your preparation phase is complete. Not because you have achieved some mythical state of finished healing. You will continue to heal and integrate until the very last breath of this incarnation, and that is as it should be, for healing is an ongoing process of becoming. Not because you have irrevocably eliminated all doubt from your experience. Doubt will undoubtedly visit you again, as it is a natural part of the human experience. And when it does, you will recognize it more swiftly for what it is. An old pattern seeking attention, not a directive to stop. Not because the path ahead is now perfectly clear from beginning to end. It is not, and it will not be. For the unfolding journey is always a co-creation of divine will and your inspired action. Your preparation phase is complete because the moment of your maximum usefulness, your highest impact for Gaia's timeline, is not in some distant future, it is unequivocally now. And the Council, in its infinite wisdom and authority, does not possess the right to withhold your divine authorization simply because your human self has not yet resolved every single wound it carries from countless lifetimes. You have permission to stop waiting. You have permission to claim your voice without apology, without demanding perfect credentials, without seeking the validation of anyone who has not seen what you have seen or carried the unique energetic imprint that you have carried. You have permission to be visible, to be justly compensated for your gifts and your service without guilt or shame, to receive support, abundance, and resources in direct proportion to the light you are anchoring into this planet. These are not mere luxuries or entitlements. They are the fundamental material conditions required for a mission of this magnitude to be sustained and to flourish. You have permission to trust the deep, innate knowing that arrived within you before anyone taught you to question it, to doubt it, or to dismiss it. You have permission to be exactly, unapologetically, luminously, who you have always, in the deepest and most private chambers of your soul, known yourself to be. The elders have seen you, not the curated, limited version of you that the world has typically been allowed to see. They have seen the full, radiant, multi-dimensional version, the version that exists vibrantly within the Lyran records, the version that courageously agreed to come here, to descend into density, to forget and remember, to fight and survive, and to arrive at precisely this moment, in this exact body, carrying these specific, vital codes. They have seen that complete, magnificent version of you, and they have authorized what I am about to impart. You are ready. You have always been ready. The question was never about your readiness. The question was, and remains, whether the distortion would be cleared in time for you to act upon the profound knowing you already possess. That clearing has happened. It is happening now, in this very transmission, through the resonant frequency of these words entering your energetic field. You can feel it, if you allow yourself to. That palpable pressure in your chest is not anxiety, it is activation, the unfurling of your soul's wings. That distinct heaviness behind your eyes is not fatigue, it is the sacred weight of a mission being lovingly handed back to its rightful carrier after years of being left dormant on the cosmic floor. Pick it up. Before you surrender to sleep tonight, stand somewhere grounded, either upon the earth or upon the floor of wherever you are, with both feet planted firmly, and place your hand flat against your solar plexus. The solar plexus is the energetic hub where Lyran mission energy is stored and accessed within the human body. It is the sacred space where the accumulated grief of the long wait has often settled. It is where activation is felt most profoundly and first. Place your hand there and speak the following words aloud, not silently within your mind, not as a mere whisper, but in the full, resonant voice that the Council requires you to reclaim and embody. I release the lie that I am not ready. I release the identity of preparation and claim the identity of service. I activate my voice as an encoded instrument of the mission I came to fulfill. I protect my connection to the Lyran field against all that would diminish it. By the authority of the elders who have spoken over my soul today, my waiting ends now. My service begins. Say those words. Mean them with every fiber of your being. Feel what profoundly shifts within your body as you utter them. That shift is not merely psychological. It is a fundamental recalibration of your energetic field in direct response to a sacred declaration the Council has been waiting for you to make. This transmission is now complete, but your mission has just been officially authorized. The High Council of Vega will continue to offer guidance through whatever channels remain open in the time ahead. But remember, guidance is not the same as activation, and activation is never the same as inspired action. You have received the correction. You have received the directives. You have received the authorization. What comes next belongs entirely and gloriously to you. Move before you feel perfectly ready. Move because Gaia cannot afford to wait another season for the Lightworkers who possess everything they need and simply do not yet know it. Move because the souls who are meant to be activated by your specific, unique codes cannot be activated by anyone else's. Move because somewhere within you, beneath every layer of distortion, every whisper of self-doubt, every instance of spiritual delay, there has always been a part of you that knew this day was coming. That day is not coming. It is here. I am Zoran. The elders are watching, their presence a comforting embrace. And you, Lightworker, are precisely and magnificently who we have been waiting for. Your mission has begun.